been seeing profits. Mustard yellow shirts, louder than the broccoli, dancing in my chucks, feeling out of body. Say the man got me. Can you hear me? Hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's got room. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
First and 10. Here's Mahomes. Throw inside complete. It's Hunt. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, that's Hunt. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick left. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Mahomes now on first down. Caught here by Conley. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22. A first trip to the red zone for KC. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. On first down, Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And the kick by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run it here. Ware. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Move it up, fellas. Go ahead.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. They give him a gain of 38. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the ground, this is Ware. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Eric Armstead. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Conley's got it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The result, a 1st down as the quick slant gets him 14. Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. That was close to a big play and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
Green 90. Green 90.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Mahomes now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Mahomes now on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Solomon Thomas in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Going deep here for Watkins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. Third and long.
Green 90. Green 90.
Mahomes now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They run again with Ware. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Play action, Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Gould with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gould now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And able to find Conley. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to air one out. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Not that time for Watkins.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Spencer Ware, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory. But that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done. But I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
21. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. On first down, Garoppolo is going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And Gold is able to put it through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Slow. Here we go. Blue, slow. Blue, 45. Z.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Black 58, Royal. Black 58.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Caught here by Conley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Green 90.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle to Garcon. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Here we go. White. 21.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. D. Ford. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. On the run, it's Ware. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
They'll run now with Ware. And he'll at least get them inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. On second down, here's Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Mahomes now on first down. There he goes inside the 30. He's got the hook up with Conley. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Solomon Thomas in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Solomon Thomas able to disrupt yet another pass play, his third sack of the afternoon. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, that's Hunt. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
Now a handoff looking right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down.
Here we go. Hurry up. Hurry up.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And they'll run it here. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.